What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob, doing a little bit of a Kilkerran Rundown here. I have a 12-year-old that I've already reviewed from 2021 next to a darker 2022 12-year-old version. Now, we do know that these are the same combination of bourbon and Oloroso casks, but I'm assuming that there's more first fill Oloroso in the 2022 version here. And then I have a Kilkerran 8 bottled in November of 2022, which I feel like was released at the exact same time as this Oloroso cask, which was bottled January 2023. So I'm gonna nose these, taste them, give them a mark, and mainly tell you what the differences between these two 12s are, because I'm curious myself. I haven't done a head-to-head just yet. I'm gonna start with the 2021 12-year-old. Looks like it's just aged in a bourbon cask, but there is sherry casks involved in this aging. Classic. I've already reviewed this one, but beautiful nose. Definitely the Campbelltown funk. You get that smoked sugar cookie or butter cookie kind of note. The smoke is very light, very, very similar to a Springbank 10. Icing sugar, butter cookie with a touch of peat smoke. Very nice. Nice sweetness. One of the best everyday malts in my opinion. Gonna go to the 2022. Just a quick comparison here. There's something a little bit more full in there. Maybe a little bit more on the dark fruit side as opposed to the classic butter cookie, smoked butter cookie kind of note. Yeah, definitely more fruit. Like a raisin kind of note. Still get a little bit of smoke. Still get a little bit of vanilla on the palate. They are definitely different. Definitely. I would say the viscosity on this 2022 feels like there's more to it. A little bit of like black pepper spice on the back end there. This is a fresher crack, to be honest with you. The 2021, sorry. The 2021 12-year-old has been opened longer, even though the fill levels are not that far off than the 2022. It's actually my boy P-Boss that was very curious about this 2022, which is why he let me borrow it for this head-to-head. Back to this 12 here. So, I think you're getting a little bit more complexity out of this 2022. It's got a little bit more going on, a little bit more viscosity. The 2021 drinks a little lighter, more of an everyday pour. If you want something with a little less fight, a little bit more just pour and go, that's the 2021. 2022 has a little bit more going on. I do like it a little bit better, probably like a half a point better. I can't remember for the life of me what I gave the 12-year-old, which was like a few months back, so not very long ago. Based on my new scoring, I think this was still based on my new scoring when I did review this. I'm gonna say that this is probably an 86, whereas the 2022 is an 86 and a half, all right? Moving on to the 8-year-olds. Again, this was November 2022, and this was January 2023. I think they were released together though. if I'm not mistaken. ABV on the bourbon cask is 55.8. And really, they haven't done a bourbon cask 8-year-old since before they did that recharred sherry oak cask that everybody went crazy for and really lit Kilkerran on fire. Because before that, there was attention, of course, because it was Campbelltown, it was owned by Springbank. But before that 8-year-old recharred barrel came out, Kilkerran was relatively easy to get. After that, it was a disaster. So this is the first bourbon cask 8-year-old in a regular release, original bottling since before then. And it's everything you would want. Okay, so if you can't get the Springbank 12-year-old, don't panic, because these are a little easier to get, the 8-year-old Kilkerrans. And yes, there's a quality difference because of the age or whatever else, but it's not significant enough that you're not getting a similar experience out of these Kilkerran 8s, especially this bourbon cask one, which is phenomenal. 55.8%, doesn't drink that way. That butter cookie that we got all the way over here, obviously there's more viscosity. It's a bourbon cask, but it's cask strength. That doesn't necessarily equate to viscosity being a bourbon cask versus sherry cask, but I do sense that there's something to that. Maybe sherry casks tend to be a little bit more sticky because of the sugars left behind, especially if they rechar them. Yeah, that's really good. Not as much smoke as I get on the 12. And not as much sweetness, but really nice malty notes. A little bit more like grassy peat notes on the palate. Very good. This one's an 86 for me. I'm gonna give it the same as the 12-year-old. The 12-year-old's a little bit more of a pour and play. It's a little sweeter. Based on the heat, you would never tell that this 8-year-old is a cask strength. So for that, I'm giving it credit. But I think I would still choose the 12-year-old from 2021, and obviously the 12-year-old from 2022 over this bourbon cask 8-year-old, although it is very, very good. Last but not least, this 57.5% sherry cask matured from 2023. Now, the year prior, although they released a few in 2022, there was a port and sherry release. I believe that was 2022. I gotta double check that. I know I have them probably over my shoulder over here somewhere. But this is a straight sherry release, and I really haven't touched it much. 57.5, sorry. On the nose, you get red fruit, figs, something like olive juice, or like the juice that you would keep like canned olives in, a little bit, which is not off-putting by any means. Also get some raisins, but it's sweet. It's not like, I know that that nosing note doesn't necessarily bode as a sweet note, but it is. It is still sweet. A little bit of chocolate in there on the palate. Yeah, that's good. On the palate's where this shines for sure. Really, really good stuff. Does not drink 57.5. I've rarely come in contact with a Campbelltown whiskey that was cask strength that drank like it was cask strength. That one's good. That one's very good. The 2023 Sherry Cask Kilkerran 8. I'm glad I'm doing this review now, because if I did it close to the time where it was released, I would be panicking to get a backup bottle. Really good. Gonna give this one an 88. The best of the bunch for sure. Easy drinking. The best of their sherry releases in a while. I would put this one up against any of them, and the only one that I would say is better than this 2023 release is the Recharred cask that was originally in the taller bottle, the first of the sherry line. That's really good. Like I said, that's an 88. Maybe as it goes down the bottle, it'll get even better. Glad I have it, and I will enjoy that. That's it for me, guys. It is the new year. Not many videos out so far, but they are coming. I have a ton to review over here. If you guys can see that camera angle, or you can see about at least 50% of what's on this side, give me some suggestions, because I'm at a loss. There's some stuff there that's been there for a while, not because I don't like it, but because it just, for whatever reason, doesn't feel relevant at the time. So I could use your help as to what I should be reviewing next. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You can click the bell to get notifications for when I release videos, and you can support this channel on Patreon. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well.